Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, Tony McNamara's series, The Great, which the two reviewers and viewers have cherished, is largely based on Catherine the Great's life. The second season of The Great concluded with Catherine's effort to have Peter killed and their relationship turning out to be more unstable. Season 2 of The Great also featured Catherine becoming accustomed to ruling the realm without help from anyone else while holding her husband hostage. Catherine gradually starts to surrender to Peter's attractions once more. The plot picks up largely after the events of Season 2's finale, wherein Catherine entered her husband's chambers and repeatedly stabbed him toward the back. Catherine had at long last had enough of Peter's attempts to overthrow her rule and had at last reached her breaking point. She played also had an impact in her mother's demise Bedici Peter's body twofold. Pugachev was the accidental casualty of Catherine's rising rage, and while her husband's doppelganger manages to escape and experience another day, there is presently a significant situation approaching over Catherine and Peter's union. The Great's intriguing third season comes to a close with Once Upon a Time. In the season's last episode, Catherine must choose whether to submit or reassert her leadership. The several traitors in her party are at long last exposed, and Catherine makes an important progress. Toward the start of The Great, Season 3 Finil Pugachev leaves the rally and is met by Archie. Pugachev's capitulation is something that the priest wants to arrange, yet the Lord Doppelganger is having a great time. Archie is welcome to join Pugachev. Archie, who is frantically infatuated with Pugachev, starts to falter. They kiss, yet Archie turns down Pugachev. The Doppelganger is then pursued outside, where Catherine's men at last find him. Catherine converses with the prisoner. Pugachev wants to succeed Peter and rule alongside Catherine. Pugachev must freely confess. According to the Empress, he declines, threatening to end it all simply to cause a commotion. Catherine walks from the Doppelganger and resumes her round of Russian roulette, while Catherine experiences an existential crisis. Proverb carries out his destiny and kills Pugachev. Petrov rolls his body into Catherine's office, while Nikola, an astronomer, discusses a comet that is going their direction. Then, at that point, Petrov dares Nikola to a battle. Catherine spends the night with the lady as her. Nicolette, who engaged in extramarital relations with Petrov's life partner Elizabeth, cuts them off and commands Catherine to focus on the issues in question. Elizabeth is told by Catherine to leave, yet she is in charge of the guards. Elizabeth warns Catherine to assume responsibility or else she'll need to take over on her own. Before leaving, Hugo comes up with one more strategy. Somewhere he tells Georgiana that she could become sovereign. This time she simply needs to marry Paul. He married Aengs when he was a year old. Hugo is seduced by Georgiana with some tea in the woods. Georgiana discovers Grigor with Paul. At long last, Gregor's anguish has resulted in a collapse. He is currently the one going. As stray Gregor talks about his convoluted feelings for Mario, Georgiana speaks of her fresh strategy for taking over as Empress. Georgia is taken out. While Grigor and Paul leaves, Hugo breaks into Catherine's lodgings. In the extremely early times, he exhorts Catherine to lead the nation before she is murdered. After that, Catherine continues to play Russian roulette. Catherine shoots the intruder, who tries to shoot her with the weapon. For Catherine, this unusual episode serves as a reminder. She presently thinks that reigning is her destiny, and the circumstances have supported her conviction. The following day, Aunt Catherine's orders Petrov and Nikolai prepare for their battle. Catherine makes a pause. She steps in for Nikola and shoots Petrov. Once in the lay, Catherine has regained control. After having a realization, Mariel tells Catherine that Archie is responsible for Pugachev's uprising. Adding fuel to her wrath, Georgiana keeps working on her bid for the throne for an impromptu ordination. She brings Paul right to Archie. Archie ordains Paul in front of Georgiana and the Swedes. Gregor arrives to stop the ordination, yet it is already past the point of no return. The Empress has a request for Archie, so Georgia and Paul can't get married right now. Elizabeth is seated in Catherine's chair in the workplace. Again prepare to seize the reins. Catherine walks in, oblivious to Elizabeth's treacherous behavior. Archie is summoned by Catherine, who then, at that point, instructs the guards to bury the priest alive. Proverb is instructed by Catherine to go on a tour and guarantee that he killed Pugachev before taking off to general training. Velmentov will also embark on a tour to inform the Russian public about Peter's passing. In a special manner, Catherine wants numerous distinct rumors about Peter's passing to circulate, so she can profit from every one on its own. Pugachev's base is to be gone after by Petrov. Elizabeth gets up from Catherine's seat after being struck by her fresh standpoint. She tells Apheb, saying that by giving the Empress a final proposal, she was merely rousing her. Archie is buried alive by the guards. Mariel unearths him. Nevertheless, before he is executed, Petrov uses the clone's head as a weapon while going after Pugachev's base rather than cannons. Then, at that point, in the last scene, Catherine makes an appearance with a fresh hairstyle. She notices the comet overhead that she had used to restore the support of individuals. Catherine claims that she was not helped by destiny. She accomplished this on her own. Then, at that point, Catherine dances twistedly in celebration. Catherine has restored some of her old strength and authority. Thanks to the underhanded tactics that Archie and Elizabeth have used throughout the series, she has crushed these snakes and prevailed. In any case, Catherine is still experiencing difficulty managing her loss. She sobs on the ground and collapses. The Empress might set up a fine front, however, she is still broken on the inside. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.